Hi, I was going to say I wanted to record this today, but I don't want to record it today or really ever, but it is World Mental Health Awareness Day, so I'm recording it anyway because I sort of want to in a way, and I hope that what I have to say might help other people to avoid the worst of what I went through. And so I'm doing this tiny little video, which is mostly going to be 3 drawings and some feedback that I got from a talk I did this week and some of my answers to the questions. It's not so much the feedback, it's the questions that people asked. So the first picture that I want to show you is this is a page on my website, howtohaveabreakdown.com, and it's about building a scaffold for yourself by doing the following things. Write things down, find someone you can be honest with, call the Samaritans if you must, be present, see friends, take lots of exercise, get plenty of sleep, and allow yourself to notice what's good. I'm recording this audio over some comments that were made, a lot of comments that were made in the workshop I did online this week, where I couldn't see anybody, but I asked them right at the beginning to promise they would respect privacy in all that they heard. And I also said I was quite nervous because I didn't even know if anyone was listening. And so they said, don't be nervous. This person said, we're grateful that you're speaking to us and we are here. And as you can see, lots of people promised, so I felt better about that. Clearly it was unenforceable, but I did ask. And then some of the questions that I was asked are here, that's why I'm showing you this. Do you have any advice for the family of someone with depression? I think my advice was just to take it easy, don't try to fix everything, look after yourself first. Don't try to come up with all the answers. Do I find it harder? Do you find it harder, they said, to cope with life in the winter months? And yes, I do. I went into hospital right in the middle of the winter. Do you have any advice on how to tell people how they can help without feeling condescending or demanding? Well, we all need help sometimes, so perhaps you could make a suggestion that you'd like to help and you'd like to be able to ask for help, and then the person that you're talking to will feel like an equal partner. Down at the bottom of the question, how do you notice any triggers that may affect your mental health? Well, it's like a master's degree in emotions in psychiatric hospital. I now know when I'm feeling something much more clearly. How to reach out to someone now I think might be having a breakdown. I think just be in touch with them is a start. Someone said they're making a donation to Samaritans. I used to love drawing, so my talk was all based on drawings I made in psychiatric hospital and afterwards, and so people in this workshop said that I'd inspired them to try some drawings because it's a very good way of being very present. Should boys be taught in school not to bottle up emotions? I think it would be a good idea to explain to everyone, boys and girls, that we have emotions, we have the full range of emotions, and it's normal to feel them. Not nice, but it's okay and you'll survive. Lots of nice comments saying thank you. What was the next thing I wanted to highlight? It's enlightening to know that we're not alone in having negative feelings. Well, yes, it really is a relief to hear that other people have that, and that's why I'd record this thing. In the hope that people will think, oh, well, he's got it, I've got it, it's okay. I've suffered a lot of personal loss this year and I'm struggling. I'm fortunate to have go-to friends, but often feel so guilty reaching out. There's nothing you can do about that. Reach out and feel guilty, and if they can't help you, they won't. And if they can, they will. Don't worry about the guilt. I'm supporting a close friend who's going through some mental health issues after attempting suicide 3 times in the last 2 years. That really is a blow because that kind of comment comes up frequently when I do these talks. I'm really sorry to hear that. And the best way to support is just to say that you're there with someone and you're happy to listen and not judge. What's the best way to let someone at work know you're struggling, especially when it feels like a taboo topic? Well, you don't have to tell them everything. You can just say you're struggling and you'd rather not go into it, and that will buy you a bit of space. What sort of therapy would I recommend? I don't have any kind of preference. I think you just need to be able to trust that you can say anything to the person you're working with. This is the most interesting seminar I've ever been to. Well, I highlighted that with my pen, and I suppose I just quite like that comment. Thank you for listening. Bye.